Alright guys, Fula coming to you with another video. I know it seems like I'm beating a dead horse, but I just want to show y'all what's really going on in this community because although like where I live like now I live in West LA. I still, as I said, be on Crenshaw a lot, in the Crenshaw district a lot. I have business here, and I'm just like letting you guys know what's happening here, and you can just connect the dots on what's going on. Now you see here, you see this sign. This is the first time I saw this sign, and we're on like Crenshaw. This is like I think like Crenshaw and 43rd or something. I don't know what it is like exactly because I'm in between. But here you see, right before our very eyes, new townhomes, espowalk.com, and it gives you the directions. And then guess what? Look at what the townhomes are conveniently by. Okay, what I'm about to show. A Starbucks. Okay, there's a Goodwill here. There's a Walgreens here. They're not stupid, bro. They're doing it right before our very eyes. And, I don't know. As I said before, it's going to take a team effort to really, how should I say it, really keep the community. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to front to you. Like, when I first came here, I've been in this country for a long time. Some people still say, hey, you still got your accent. Some people say, oh man, you pretty much one of us. Like, there's a mixed opinion about me, but for anybody who knows, if you're like for example, a Nigerian, a Senegalese, a Eritrean, sometimes in some cases Ethiopian, and you don't have you don't really have connections when you get here. Like big time connections. This is where pretty much you start in LA. Either you start here or you start I want to say deeper in South Central LA and sometimes even East LA. This is where you get your start. This is where you get your feet on the ground, and this is the same thing that happened with me. When I first came here, as I said in previous videos, this is where I got my feet on the ground at, in this area. And I'm gonna give you something else too as we're walking. There used to be a One United Bank here, okay? They closed that thing. There's no other One United Bank in this area right now. So what bank do you think they're gonna put there? And I'm gonna let you know, One United Bank is a black bank, okay? What bank do you think they're gonna put there? I can give you a hint. It starts with a C and it ends with an E. Okay? So this is what's happening. And if you check this area behind us, right here, I guarantee you that's where some of the new townhomes are going to be too. All this area, as I said, is changing. And I'm going to be real. I don't like the changes because I know what's going to happen. It's a checkmate, and people are playing chess, and unfortunately we're playing checkers, and I don't know what we can do at this point in time, but it's going to take some, as I said, it's going to take some commune effort for something to change. And I begged, I'm going to use the C word. And I'm going to use the C word not in a political way, but more so in a economic way. We need to practice communism. And what I mean by communism, we need to do group joint, like put our heads together, brainstorm, write it down, execute it, and learn as we go. Okay? Me, I'm a bit different cloth, okay? I mess with you if you're a black from here, if you're a black from the Caribbean, or if you're a black from a fellow African. I'll mess with you if your head is on right. That's all I'm looking for. And if your intentions are good. Okay? But if your intentions are not good and you're doing things for clout and you're doing things insincerely, like a lot of these conscious, these fake woke niggas, then I won't mess with you. And it may seem like I dislike you as much as I dislike colonialism and that comes with it. Like, as a matter of fact, there was one black dude from here. He got the impression that I didn't like blacks from here, but that's not the case at all. I don't like people who just are out of pocket, and just do stupid things, say stupid things, and think with their emotions and act on their emotions rather than sitting down and really examining what's really going on at hand. And I'm going to show you something else that is here. So you see this train right here. You see the ambulance. And you see this train. And you also see this cop right here. You are going to see more of a police presence in this area. I swear to God, it's already happening. This area, at first, police didn't give a shit about this area. At first, they didn't give a shit. They were like, oh, well, we just got to let these black niggas kill each other. We don't give a shit about it. We'll let them kill each other, and we'll let them decide that way. We're not going to look for the killers or anything like that. We're just going to let them do what they do. They're making our job easier. Now, all of a sudden, they care about being in this area. I swear to God, you will see police everywhere here. Okay, there's another one. There's another one camping out, okay? You see that one camping out right there. You see the other one right there. So, this is what we're facing. And I don't think the best way to answer is to be doing things economically. Or urban, like, warfare. That's not the way to do it. We have to do it in another way. And I'm about to pass them right now, so let me just stay calm. You see how many police are here on this station? Look, right here. You see how many police that I just passed? Okay, just for this station. All right, you see all the police, okay? You saw all the police I just passed, right? I had to kind of like hold it down a little bit, but you see all the cops, okay? Let me try to zoom in a little bit. I don't know if I can. But you see all the cops here, okay? At this one little station. And the reason why I sometimes don't take my car is because the traffic is crazy. And so sometimes it's better for me to just take the train and park my car, in the place I'm going to. But I'm telling you, this area is I don't know, man. Like it's slipping away. You know, it's slipping away. Like at first, in this video, I know I'm being long and drawn out about this video, but this area, at first, nobody gave a shit about it. Nobody really cared about this area. But this area now, there's prime real estate everywhere. So that's why you see what you're seeing right now, And even for me, when I was living in this area, which was like, I want to say like it was, I was living in this area like for a while. I can say that easy. I was in this area for like at least like 7 years when I first got here. When I first got to the States, or even longer than 7 years, I was here. In this area. But you see what's happening. There's not even anything going on, and you saw that the police is flashing the lights just to be in this area. Just to like police everything. They're just rehearsing for what's to come. And this is what's gonna come. A lot of tourists going to the stadium. A lot of tourists going to the Great Western Forum to see concerts, because these trains are gonna run to the concerts, right? And you're gonna get a lot of. And because of that, they have to make sure those tourists are safe, because guess what those tourists are going to be mostly? They're going to be Caucasian descent. And most of the and I'm not just saying Caucasians just from Europe, they're going to come from Latin America as well, okay? And so this is why they're doing what they're doing right now, because I'm going to tell you something. If you've ever been to LA, or if you've ever stayed in LA, most of the time, the tourists are coming from well-to-do places. Like, I'm going to just name a couple of places. Argentina, Brazil, Switzerland, Germany, what else? France, Australia, UK. And I'm sorry, but most of the tourists there are not going to be the black residents that may live in those places. So this is what's happening. I'm going to show you something else that this guy, I guess, doesn't realize. You see this, it says, let me zoom out a little bit. Sorry, it's a little shaky. It says, as Lamert Park's first bike shop in over 30 years, Ride On Bike Shop Co-op is looking forward to increased foot and bike traffic that the Crenshaw line will bring to the area. We are building a movement for transportation equity in the heart of Lamar Park, and today we are creating an alternative future for our city. So you know what this means, right? What they're trying to do is they're trying to turn it into what Santa Monica is. And guess who resides in Santa Monica mostly? You know who resides in Santa Monica mostly. I don't have to say it. And then you see this right here.
Attention all patrons.
They're trying to sell this. Our future will get brighter with the coming of the new train down Crenshaw. And look at what they have right now. You see the ad that they make. So this is what niggas died over, man. I'm sorry to say it, but this is why, and this is another video. And if anybody wants to collab on a video for this, let's collab. Because the thing is that, this is what I just found out there was another Eritrean rapper who died before Nipsey Hussle, who I think was along the same lines as what Nip was trying to do. And so when you look at this is why Nip had to be taken out, because he wanted to keep it. He wanted to keep the community in the community's hands, the original inhabitants of the community in their hands. But because of the fact that he couldn't do so, they took him out because of it. They assassinated him. And I'm gonna say one thing before I end this video. And this is imperialism. Because this is the thing, imperialism has many factors. Gentrification is one of them. Because my dad, he lived through that crap. He lived in colonialism in Africa. And so what happened is when foreign people came in, they were able to impose their will on the local populations and leave those local populations not even in control of their resources, not in control of their land, not in control of their system of government, not in control of pretty much anything. He told me so many stories about Cape Verde when they were around. When they were in Cape Verde, and Cape Verde is still suffering from famine. Because they used the materials, what was left of the materials, to do what they wanted to do. And that was to benefit the mother country, which was Portugal at the time. And that's what's happening right here. I'm telling you, this is what's happening. Because gentrification is part of imperialism. And this is what's going on. And so, I think about this a lot, man. I think about this situation a lot on what can be done. Now, granted, I do have some things going on in Africa, like in terms of like projects in Africa. I got projects in Africa, but while I'm here, I still feel obligated that I need to help what's going on here too. But anyhow, man, I just wanted to do this video, man. Sorry for ranting so long, but let me hop on this train and go get my car. And man, let's tap into this, man. I'm serious. I'm dead serious about figuring out a solution. More cops as well, as you see.
Stop your fucking bicycle next time! I don't care about the cops!
I guess that was the reason why they had the cop on this side.